lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
They're concerned about your health. Is there anything you want to say to them while you have the floor?
I'm fine. I'm in God's hands. I'm blessed. You know, I'm glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. And I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors.
Yo, leave me the alone, man. I'm chilling. Is there any?
All right, we in. What's up, everybody? I got no microphones over here. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe Lockett. You're locked into your favorite evening ride on the digital airwaves of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. How y'all guys doing out there? We're in the building. What's up, baby? Thank you guys for making us your evening stop. We appreciate you, and we definitely going to make sure that it's worth your time for the next couple of hours. Going to keep you guys up to date, news of what's going on. Also, we got some hot topics that we're going to put on the table on Let's Talk Wednesday on the Joe Lockett Show. Man, I feel like I'm the next Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing like 2 and 3 shows in one day.
We better than Steve.
I'm not. I ain't gonna say that. I can't say that yet.
Why not?
I gotta make Steve money.
Why not?
Because Steve my mentor, and when I get up there, I ain't gonna say I'm better than Steve. I'm just gonna say, Mr. Harvey, sir, thank you for everything you're doing, and I'm on my way for all the knowledge and information you gave me over the years. I'm coming, baby.
Man, we know.
Nah,
you want my mentor?
Huh?
He want my mentor.
He was mine. Hey, he's one of the ones who gave me an international platform, you know, early on in my career, man. So yeah, but you know something? I am very fortunate because tomorrow, you know, somebody's challenging me in the relationship arena. Y'all make sure y'all go to urbanham.com tomorrow. Check it out on Intervenous with Ivor. I'm gonna be on his podcast tomorrow around 2:30.
No, not you cheat.
No, I ain't
well,
cheating.
no, you digging it down.
I'm making it known that I am the one and only relationship guy. Ain't nobody else stepping into this arena, especially you, Ivor. Bruh. I am the originator. I am the man to be talking about this here. So you're gonna talk about who can give the best relationship advice. Y'all lock it in tomorrow because me and Ivor gonna lock heads tomorrow for sure about who's the king of what we do in this business. Y'all make sure y'all lock it into my boy podcast. Make sure you follow my boy podcast, man. I'm looking forward to chopping up with him tomorrow and going head to head with him on a lot of different topics about relationship. Can't wait. What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. I do. Say it with your chest, don't you?
Man, I don't give a damn. Okay? Listen. I look better. Uh-oh. I speak better. And I am better than Ivor. I said it. And y'all run and tell that. All right?
So you gonna be saying you said you better than him, but we can't say we better than Steve?
You said you better than Steve. I said I'm not there yet. I got to get that Steve money. Man, I need to get that TV money. You know what I'm saying? I got podcast money right now.
The money on the way.
The money's on the way, but Steve got it. He been having it for years. So you know what I'm saying? I got to get some of that. I got to get some of Steve's speaking engagement money. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? My fee and his fee is light years apart, bro.
But we can't compete with. He had it longer.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hold on.
That's not fair. He had it longer.
When I go speak, they pay me a couple of thousand. When they pay him to speak, they pay him a couple of million. Okay, that's a big difference, bro. A big difference in his speaking fee and my speaking fee.
Man, we finna shoot.
But we coming. We coming. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Uncle Steve, whatever connections you want to hook your nephew with, I'm your nephew. We good. Forget him over there. He cousin nephew when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? I love Uncle Steve. All right, guys, we got a lot to get into today, man. You know, we just heard that clip you just played about Martin Lawrence. Bad Boys 4 is coming out.
It is.
And a lot of people, if you've been seeing the clips out there, nephew, watching Will Smith and Martin Lawrence do their thing. If you go back and watch the clips from when they did the first Bad Boys, second Bad Boys, the third Bad Boys to now, Martin Lawrence, and listen to what I want you to play what he said. Go ahead and play that clip one more time if you can pull it up, because I want people to listen closely to what he said and how he answered the question.
Anything you want to say to the people because they're concerned about your health? Is there anything you want to say to them while you have the floor?
I'm fine. I'm in God's hands. I'm blessed. You know, I'm glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. And I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors.
Yo, leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm chilling.
All right, guys. What's up, Lady J? What's up, HR Baby in Texas? MC, Miss CT. How you doing, baby? What's up, Erica? Nisi. Robert, what's going on, Big Dog? What's going on, Derek? What's going on, Carrie? Talisha, how's it going? Lady J is in the building. We love you. Sharnetta, and anybody I missed, thank you, guys. Let us know where you're chiming in from. HR Baby said Martin is 59 years old. Yes, but I'm going to say this, man. I've seen this. This is tough for me to say, bro, but I'm speculating. There's no facts to this, right? But I believe Marty Marr got MS, bro. I know.
I feel like he does too. I'm not
putting that on him, but when you look at him, his speech, you look how he's moving, right? That's definitely something not moving in the regular speed that it needs to for him right now.
Yeah, because
what's up, Texas?
But I guess it's because we remember Martin Lawrence being that quick witty, super responsive, on his P's and Q's type of comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Now his health stuff, that's his own business. I don't need to know if I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I'm just saying, but there is something wrong.
There is
something wrong. Yeah,
I can't blame his fans for worrying, because let's be honest, Martin Lawrence is a legend.
Oh,
certified,
all day.
And
Marty Marr,
man,
Gina, Pam.
So when you just how you said it, when you've seen him in the past few years, even if you go back to the recent Bad Boys before now, the recent Bad Boys is when we first saw it, but we was like, it wasn't as bad. Yeah. Now he's full on slurring words. People is getting scared. People getting scared.
He's getting older. Whatever he has is taking more control over his body. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit there and act like he's good. No, he's not. He's doing what he got to do for the movie. This will be his last Bad Boys movie. He's not doing. There won't be any more after this one here. I think that's why they made it so big.
Blame him.
Yeah, so
go out with the closest to the biggest bang as you want, bro.
Yeah, I nothing. Listen, I understand the business. Love Marty Marr. No shame in this man. Father Time is undefeated, but definitely, I'm going to say 99.99% from Joe Lockett. Have no facts on this. There's something definitely going on with Martin Lawrence. Like I said, for me, when I look at it, it looks like MS. It looks like, because I know a couple of people that suffers with that, and the signs that he's having when I talk to a couple of my friends
are clear as hell.
Right, very clear. And they said, a couple of people who have MS said yes, he in the early stages of MS. So again, there is nothing official, so don't go out there trying to make this go viral. We got this information. No, I'm just saying from what I saw and what Lockett sees, I believe that he has an early stage, or it's been there for a while, and it's become more tougher for him to control his motor skills. And whatever that is, that's between him and his family. His health issues is not it's not our concern. That's for him and his family. Wishing him long life and blessings when it comes to that, because there's no cure for MS if that's what he has. But I'm looking forward to go see Bad Boys 4. Yeah. I think me and Denise supposed to be going to see that together. We all supposed to be going to go see it.
Yeah, we all. It's supposed to be
is that like next week or something?
I think so.
I'm not for sure. She said we're probably going sometime.
I think so.
Hey, y'all, go ahead and hit this button, man. Get us up to. We want to get at least hit 10,000 likes on the button. So I don't really horror about when I'm doing the show. I don't talk about hit the button. But I want you guys to hit the button. Hit the button. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Okay, let's go. Erica said she watched the interview on Nightcap. So Erica, what did you think? I don't think I haven't seen that interview. What did it look like to you? Was he slurring his words or talking slow then too? Let me know in the chat, Erica. What did you see?
This one, the one that's trending the most is the one off of him and Hot 97 when they
that's the one. That's the one that I got a chance to see before I came on today, and just listening to what he said, right, and listen to how he said it. That ain't Martin. That ain't Martin.
And that's
thank you, Nisi, for sharing
that's
the video.
Where my heart kind of dropped.
Hey, Rachel. Yeah,
he doing his best to dispel it.
Yeah,
or not to make you worry about it.
Yeah,
but the more you hear him, the more you
because
worry.
he don't want to listen when you out on something like a big promotion like he is. He don't want that to become the main thing before the movie comes out. Yeah, because people be talking more about him than about the movie, and his job is to promote the movie. So you have to promote the movie. So kudos to him, his family, his team, everybody. Because if he didn't show up, they'd be like something's wrong. Him and Will got a problem.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It'd have been way bigger.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So whatever it is, man. Again, it is truly none of our business. Let's just say we're looking at a legend, working his craft, and this is what I'm gonna say about him, man. Haven't seen the movie, but I know he's giving it his all. Some people would not, if they're going through things, man. You know, they don't go out, you know, and go to that next level. It takes the next level to be sick and then still do your craft at a high level. And this is what it looks like, young ladies and gentlemen. Look at what Marty Marr is doing, right? This is what it looks like to be dedicated to your craft enough to do what you love. He loves what he's doing, and he's doing everything he needs to do to make sure that what he did for that movie and what the movie is going to do in gross, he's making sure he's doing his part no matter what. And he's taking, you know what I'm saying? He ain't in there like, you know, I ain't gonna do this, you know, y'all don't understand. No, he's doing like the old school, you know what I'm saying? Finish the project. If you can, finish. And that's what he's doing, right? So kudos to him, man. If he say he's healthy, guess what I'm gonna say? He healthy. He healthy enough to go do what he gotta go do. We love you, Marty Marr.
Hey, likewise. With that being the case, well, you know, already came in.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it. I just love it.
All righty. So we already went through the bad boys and stuff like that.
Bad boy. What they gonna do? What they gonna do when they come for you?
All righty. So
what's the other part they be saying? What they be saying? Anybody know what they be saying right there?
Not that.
What do they be saying right there?
I don't
what
know.
do they be saying right there? I want somebody in the chat. What do they be saying when they're after Bad Boy? What's the verses?
I don't know. Like nobody cares what the verse is.
Yes, we do.
All you doing is singing bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do
when they come for you?
Nobody care.
What's the other part?
On the other end?
What's the other part? We got like 4 bad boys now. What is the other part?
Ain't no other part.
It is another part. They say something. No, and nobody knows. Marty Marr screwed it up in one of the films that they did.
They all hold up, but I think that's the point to screw it up because nobody cares.
But what's the words? What's the actual verbiage?
Make your own. You just
I just did, and you said that wasn't it. How you know it wasn't it if you don't know the words?
Cause you sung it. It wasn't it because you sung it. Oh. That ain't it.
Back to entertainment.
Well, look, we got a good we got a low-key good transition with it.
Mm-hmm.
Revolt, they finally moved on from leadership with one of the bad boys.
Tony, CEO.
Revolt announces new ownership is its employees. They sent out a post. They said they're honored and proud to announce that in the unexpected and historic move in the black media space, our newly projected largest shareholder group of Revolt is its current employees. Our mission is to become the largest media company powered by the creators and fueled by the culture, and it's planning to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, shouts out to Revolt. I thought they was gonna close it down. I was just waiting and looking at the time, but
Why would they close it down? Diddy was just a figurehead. Why would they close it down? Revolt was a media company. That's into a lot of stuff.
I think Diddy was more than just a figurehead with them. But even still, I mean, I'm glad they keep it going. True.
Yeah.
True. They do a lot. They have that they didn't do it this year, I think, because of all of the controversy. But they used to have that Revolt Media Day or whatever down in Atlanta that was getting huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And it was a lot of business entrepreneurs, moguls, stuff of the light. They'll come out and they would it would be a huge networking event that I did see us going to one of these days. But I'm glad they still have it around. Yeah. That way we'll probably more than likely be over there during the media days, because those are the events in the ones to go to.
Or Lockett and Media just gonna have his own thing.
I mean, we get too.
And Revolt just come holler at us too. Just saying.
See, you got this backbone right now, but you ain't do that for Steve. You ain't do that for Steve.
And I ain't gonna never do that for Steve. You never step on the shoulders that got you here, bro.
Man, that ain't stepping on. That's just letting you know who arriving. That's letting you know who arriving, Joe.
I arrived because of Steve Harvey, what he has been through and what he's done. So I never.
Man, you just like Steve.
I do, man. That man, the folks that I always think, bro, they never had to do the stuff for me, and they open up doors for me.
Ain't nobody telling you to bad mouth him. Just say you better than him.
I'm not better than Steve. I'm the best Joe Lockett I can be. Steve
did his thing. If it's you and Steve on the mic, and it's between y'all two on the radio station, who you think better?
At the same time?
At the same time, Joe.
At the same time, I'm going to bust Steve ass at that point.
All right, then talk like that.
No, sir. No, but Steve, but when we on at the same time, we battling to do our job. But after that, that's different. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm the baddest thing on them. Right now on the digital airways, I'm the baddest thing on the digital airways right now. Right now.
Right
you know
now.
What I'm saying? Right now. But,
right now.
But I'm not better than anybody. But if you on right now, I'm doing my best to bust your ass if you on at the same time I am.
I feel you.
That's the way I look at it.
Hey, I'll leave it be there. shout out to Revolt. Next up, shout out to Ebony K. She announces that she's gonna have a baby girl.
Ebony
K. Williams.
Okay, it's a lot of Ebony's out there.
It's a lot of Ebony's.
So who are we talking about? Cause
this one, you'll know her.
You're not talking about Ebony still our friend. So I'm glad she, because I'd be like, oh,
that would be crazy.
It ain't. I'd be like, it ain't mine.
That's crazy. The fact that you just
it ain't mine, right?
I don't think she'll like that show.
Hey, Ebony. I know you may be listening, baby girl. I'm glad this story is not about us.
No, dude, this is about Ebony K. Williams, the lady that says she won't date a bus driver.
Oh,
yeah.
Is she pregnant about bus driver?
That's the same thing. I was like, I hope he don't ride the bus
or ever rode the bus. I want to know who she pregnant by. I'm very curious.
Me too. I'm.
Don't announce the pregnancy without standing next to the husband.
Yeah, like I want.
Hey, don't be announcing your pregnancy. I want to know who the hubby is.
But to my knowledge, she's not engaged.
Next story.
What?
Next story.
What's the matter?
Next story.
What?
Next story.
Wait, to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but I do not think she is engaged. Okay, hold up. It's telling me here. Motherhood journey through sperm donation.
Well, she kept to her word. She don't know though.
Oh man, she don't.
She don't know though.
She don't know her baby daddy.
He could be a bus driver. He could be a bus driver.
No. Look, we only going off of not knowing.
Hey, Tams, thanks for sharing.
But it'd be real wild. The person that donated is working on the bus. So you too good to date a bus driver, but you might mess around and had a baby by one. That'd be crazy.
Hey, congratulations, Ebony. May you have a blessed, healthy child.
Very, very.
Congratulations, baby girl. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's motherhood. She pregnant. wishing nothing but happiness.
Hey, congratulations there. Congratulations. Next up, where we going?
I don't know.
Speaking out to the
You coming up with
sisters.
some wild stories today.
This ain't that wild. That was congratulations.
Yeah. Okay.
That was congratulations, man. No, stop being scared now, Joe. We in this thing.
I see.
Shouts out to the Billboard Top 100. They actually sent out the top 10 hottest female rappers out right now. And I know you ain't seen
exactly,
the list.
Niecy.
I know you ain't seen the list, but who do you think is number one?
Top 10, use top 10 what right now?
Female hip hop artists.
The top 10 hip hop artists?
Yeah.
Hip hop? That means rap, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you right now, bro, because the sad part is I don't know 10 female rappers.
You know one of them.
Damn. I don't even want to know the list then. Because I
look,
know.
She not number one.
know.
She not number one.
I know you finna say in the top 10 is Sexy Red. So the list is not real. I know you putting her in there.
Definitely real.
No, it's not real.
This is official by Billboard. This is official.
No, this is
This is
sellable.
official.
This is bullshit. Sexy Red don't make the top 1,000 on no rap list in no year or no century. No.
That's crazy. Look, they just talking about the hottest. They ain't say the best. They just said the most popular, the hottest.
Okay, so she's the most popular.
Most popular. It's not like
Okay,
she
well,
is.
She belong there then.
Yeah, she's not outdoing nobody on the list. She's just one of the most popular, especially. This year.
Okay. Well, okay. My bad. Then I take that back, Sexy Red. You do belong on that list.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you do have your fan following, and people do like your music, which nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm too old for that. I'm like Method Man. Never again.
Never
again. We won't
Never
be back.
again.
Yeah, I'm like Method Man on that right there, bro. We're not doing this no more.
Hey man, shouts out to Nicki Minaj. She hit number one. She had a great year this year. A great year.
See, I was gonna say Nicki, Cardi.
You got one. You got two.
Sexy Red.
She's actually number
Gorilla.
2. She's number 6.
Megan.
She's number 3.
That's all I know.
I mean, you hit about half of the list.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the. Let me see. Hold on. Let me think now.
Don't forget my girl though.
And it's Glorilla and another Rilla.
No,
it's not another Rilla out there.
Nah, it's not.
It's not another Rilla out there. Okay, so
but don't forget my girl though.
Okay, I said Stallion.
Mm-hmm. That is some wild ish to just be doing. Oh my god, dude, what's the next one?
I don't know no more.
Yeah, Lotto, she made the list with my favorite number, number 8. Lotto.
I would have never said her.
I was talking about her yesterday,
but I would have never remember her name. So,
hey, bro. Flo Milli, Alabama on. She hit number 10.
See, Flo Milli, that's the one I was talking about. Real, I said, but it was Millie. Okay, but that's the one I was talking about.
Millie, not
real. But that's. So I do get a slight point because that's what I was talking about. I know, but that's what I was talking about right there, right? That's the one I was talking about. That one right there.
Oh my god!
I didn't know her name, bro, but that's who I was talking about.
Look, I'm always shout her out. She Bama.
Yeah, that's why I said but that's
the one you meant.
That one right there. Was it really? Was it really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Really?
Flo Milli.
Oh, Flo Milli. Okay, Flo. Yeah, Flo. Yeah, Flo Milli. Yeah.
Now,
I call her Rilla, but I that's what I'm trying to.
Rilla is crazy.
But I said it's another Rilla out there because I was thinking of her. I just didn't know.
You just didn't know her name.
Yeah, it's Flo. It's Flo really. Okay, guys.
I give you a slight point.
Yeah, slight point. So I was close. I was on a few. I want to say it louder though, because I don't. Yeah, I know who she is, but yeah,
man,
and she's beautiful too. Then she got that short haircut, right?
No, that's Doja Cat, and she hit.
Oh yeah, that's my girl.
Number
Doja.
4.
Yeah, Doja.
Number 4 was
Doja.
Doja Cat.
Doja.
I'm not gonna lie, the top 4 really did have a great year. I don't have a problem with anyone on the list outside of Ice Spice. She didn't do nothing this year.
I know her name.
Yeah, it's she's straight as an artist. She cool, but she didn't do the type of impact that everybody else on the list did this year.
Okay.
But as far as the hottest artist, like you said, I can't disagree with that because she has a huge following. Still.
Yeah, for the hottest artist,
she has a huge following.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Shout out to the women, bro. They doing their thing.
They are.
I was 24. At least there's a list for this. So
now I will say this before we move on.
Yeah,
the way it's looking now, and you may or may not be upset about this, but the way it's looking now, I'll go out on the ledge and say the forefront of hip hop will probably be the females for this next decade. Once
that would be cool.
Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are out.
That would be cool though,
because everybody under Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are about the same level, if not worse.
But that would be. But here's the thing I would say about the female artists. I would love for them to clean it up so it can be sustainable for decades to come.
Oh, you're talking about like the content?
Yeah, it was just the content.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think, even though they are hot now and it's a hot girl summer for them, I don't know if this is going to sustain for decades to come for women.
Now, I will say in their defense, as far as with content, it isn't it's just a woman point of view, but it isn't as different per se when it goes to dudes and how they would rap about it. It's just they would rap about more stuff than just the vulgar end. But but I will say this: they've been mopping it up for a minute now. But I see it the turnover coming in the music industry is coming over pretty soon. I say at least about the next 3. And the females that I've seen on this list, they look like they're going to be the ones to spearhead the next turnover for hip hop. I guess for the next decade. But that's just me. That's just me.
And here's the
I could be wrong.
But here's the other part of it, right? For these young females that I think are superb in their craft, right? Will we listen, or will the younger generation listen to them?
And that's what I'm worried about.
When they do something different and try to clean it up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to come from the gutter and go to the penthouse. You know what I'm saying?
The music industry don't give their artists enough leeway to be experimental and to change their bag.
Yeah.
It only does it for a few people, and even them, they get judged and critiqued high because they're going at the Eminem now.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to parlay their music career into acting or something else, right?
Yeah.
And then make a song or something within that movie or that Broadway act they're doing, and then bring it back and then put out an album under something else and it be fire. I think they'd be more acceptable because your hardcore fans, they want you. Nobody wants the Andre Fluke 3000. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you're in the music industry, people want what they want. If you coming up with something different, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not going to be easy for the ladies. But good luck to them, man, on whatever they're doing. I may not agree with all their music, but I'm happy that they're out there doing something that's making them some money. And congratulations to the ladies, man. Like I said, I have my opinions on some of the stuff that's going on out there, but I'm an old head, so
I'm with you on that. And now for our last one of the day. This one was pretty crazy because it's been making waves on social media. This is trending currently. If anything, is halfway breaking.
Okay.
And I'm wondering your take on this because we can dive into this, me and you, pretty deep. Have you seen the clip with this father and his daughter on graduation? It's a graduation clip floating around about a young lady, looked like she graduated either college or high school, one of the two. And on her graduation, the father runs on the stage and takes this black dude off of the stage. Now it's coming out that the dude that he took off the stage is the superintendent of the school district. Along with that, because there's more that's coming out, I'm guessing the dude, because there's other rumors that's coming in with this. This is going on and it's getting investigated as we speak.
Okay.
But it did make headline news. That's why I'm even bringing this up the way I'm bringing it up. Because I would normally just be joking about this.
A father
A father
goes on stage and
He pretty much jacks up this superintendent at a graduation. Now, most people are clueless to why it's going on. All they see is that this is a white man going and jacking up this black dude off a stage.
Oh, so white man did it to a black dude.
Yeah, and he's the only black dude on the stage. But before we go to there, because what you thinking now?
I ain't thinking nothing. I don't know.
Well, look, I'm gonna play because the news team actually covered this.
Okay,
I'm gonna play what they said.
Okay.
More information about an incident at Baraboo High School's graduation between a parent and the district superintendent on Friday. Our Jalen Banks joins us now with video of that incident and response from the district. Jalen?
Eric, in the video, you can see a parent approach the stage, grab the superintendent, Rainey Briggs, and move him out of the frame before what is believed to be the parent's daughter being able to shake the hand of the superintendent. The video continues, and you can hear Briggs say, "Get off me." You can see individuals take the stage, escorting him off, and multiple people moving the parent off the stage as well. And comments on social media say the parent did this in protest of how the superintendent and the district handled bullying incidents related to his daughter. In a statement from the district, they say, "Our primary focus remains on celebrating the achievements of our graduates." They continue with, "We want to ensure that the significance of this milestone and the hard work of our students are not overshadowed by this unfortunate event. The evening celebrated their accomplishments, and we are incredibly proud of each of them. Now, the incident is still under investigation right now, and I'm still working to learn if the parent is facing any criminal charges or consequences for his actions. As soon as I learn and we learn here at News 3, we will update it online."
Learning more information about an...
Shout out to News 3. Yeah, like I said, it's literally currently going on now.
I mean, but if that's the situation, right? Okay. I mean, parents are very protective of their kids. Did he handle it in the wrong way and at the wrong time? Yes. But when a father reacts in a certain way, he's protecting his cub. I don't agree with what he did, but obviously, right? Whatever the school didn't do or whatever that guy said to him, he didn't want him in a picture with his daughter because you didn't do something correctly. Did he do it correctly?
That's the superintendent.
I understand it's the superintendent, bro. But I'm going to be like this right here for me. Depending on how I was handled and depending on where I feel, and that's my baby, as a father, I'm not going to tell you that I wouldn't do something that ignorant at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Because when people mess with your child so much, your title don't mean a damn thing to that mama or daddy. Is it wrong? Yes. But sometimes as a parent, bro, your parental, your fatherly responsibility or your protection of your child change how you see a situation. And you wind up doing something that in the split second that you shouldn't have did, but you did it because of the way your child cried or, came home crying and this is all they had to say. And you know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at the father. I don't know the situation, but if it was somebody bullying my child and he was one of the main culprits that's saying whatever he said to make the father mad, man,
I'm blaming him all day. He's not the only one up there that if you trying to play that card would have a part to play in that. He's the superintendent.
Okay, but again,
we know how school run. For things to get down to the superintendent's level, there has to be an even bigger problem.
It does
than just the only bullying aspect.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, I heard the clip fresh here.
Yeah.
I'm going by what the clip said. I don't know anything else. I'm going by what the clip said.
Did you see the clip?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen.
No, not the video.
Bro, I haven't seen it. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, and I haven't watched the clip. So I'm going by audio of what I heard. Okay. Now, what happened, I don't know. Like I said, it could be something entirely different. From what I heard is that he had a problem with the superintendent about the bullying situation.
Well, in the clip,
okay,
the superintendent is up there with other school officials.
Okay.
Like I think the disciplinary one, I can't
right.
But all of the officials that would be there, especially for a graduation event.
Okay.
they're all there, but the only one that seems to get jacked up is him.
Okay, so again,
I mean, I'm with you all day. Not knowing the situation. I'm going after the officials,
but again, I am not protecting the guy. I don't know nothing about this. Okay,
yeah,
I'm just speaking from a father's point of view. I don't know if he had because it could have went from everybody else and got to the superintendent, and he had a conversation with this guy and it went away. I don't know. Like I said, bro, I don't know. Like I said, we right. I have no clue. I'm just like I said, this is me hearing it, right? And without me saying anything, I'm quite sure people are doing the black and white issue. Probably so. I don't know. I don't know. This is the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything on this. Is it a black and white issue? I don't know.
My only thing with that.
Okay, so Erica said I'm wrong. He literally said it. Okay, so like I said, y'all may have way more about the situation than I do. But Joe, you have it wrong. Okay, Rachel said I got it wrong. So y'all, that ain't what the news clip I heard I just said. So I guess y'all know more about it. So let me say this.
It's trending on social media and it's other stuff. Okay, everything isn't.
So let me say this.
Everything isn't as confirmed outside of what you heard on.
So that's what I heard. So let me say this. I don't have enough information to speak on it. Let me say that. Because I don't know what happened. Listen to the clip. I have to take a father's side at this point until I get more information. But according to what y'all are saying, I guess it had something to do with the black and white thing, right?
That is what's floating around. Not just with the optics, but other folks that seems a little bit closer to it.
Okay.
Have seen. Now, you're right. We don't know if he talked to the dude or not. But just for me, even if we're going on that assumption, it had to been even bigger than what anything be for you to be talking with the superintendent one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
It have to be way bigger than anything. Okay. And let's be honest, the superintendent is not talking to parents like that.
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be, depending on, but again, just like I said, depending on did it make news there? Did it get to a boiling point? Who knows?
Like at the very least, I would think it would have to make news on whatever it was that happened with your kid for it to be you and the superintendent talking one-on-one.
Okay, so like I said, it's a man's child. Now, reading some of these comments, it seems like he just didn't want a black man to shake his daughter's hand at graduation. That's what I'm reading here. I don't know this to be a true fact. I don't know.
He was shaking. If you see the video, he already was.
I think I'm looking at Erica. He literally said it. So I don't know. So if the man said that, I guess that's what it was. And then that's a whole different issue. Because you know me, I will go off on it, but I don't want to go off on a news story that I'm hearing on air and start to making, going in on something, making wild assumptions. Tomorrow, I'll be able to speak more about it once I do a little bit more research on it. But right now, I'm just going to say I don't know enough to speak on it. Right now, I have to take, from what the news channel said. I can't go on what I'm reading on social media. I'm going with the news channel said. It was a bullying incident, and it went that way. So I'm just going to say, if I was a father, I would probably have it handled in that situation if me and the superintendent had an issue. I don't know what I would do. I understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
That it got to a point. But sometimes you can get to a level, and I'm not taking up for the father because, again, I don't know the issue. But I do know how situations get to, like, the school may have been good, but when it got to the superintendent, you got to this person, you went through all the lines, and they did what they could, and they sent you to this person. This person was the person that could have changed something, and you had a few words with this person, and now you dislike that person. I'm not saying that's the issue. It could be because he's black, and he didn't want that man to shake his daughter's hand. So be it. We'll handle that news story tomorrow if we find out that to be true. Then I got a whole nother diatribe to go on about that. But other than that, I'm gonna leave that one alone today.
All right, that was the last one.
All right, guys. I don't want you to post your comments about this thing because I don't really want to get into it at this point. But anyway, that has been the entertainment news, and boy, that last one was a doozy. I see everybody just going off on this one right here. You are not talking about is not what the video was about. Okay. You need to watch it because what you're saying has nothing to do with it. I can only go by the news story, bro. Okay, so the video, I guess there's a video floating around about it.
Yeah, there's a video of the guy. He's shaking one of the graduates' hand. They go through the stage, and then once the daughter comes on, and I feel bad for the daughter because she looked super duper embarrassed to see her daddy walk up onto the stage as soon as.
So did he say something to the guy? Or he just pushed him out the way.
He just, he grabbed him and took him off. You can't see whatever it is on the other side.
Yeah,
but until the dude said something, no one else on the stage moved.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the optics of it, I can't get blamed. I can't get mad at somebody how they seeing it, because he should have never even got close enough to get on the stage.
He should have been on the stage. But what I'm saying, when you watch the
video, but for you to go up,
can you pull the video up and let me watch it on your phone?
Yeah, I got you.
And then let me watch it while we're doing the show, because like I said, I'm speaking out the side of my neck here, right? When it comes to that. All right, guys, it's 45 minutes of the hour. That was entertainment news. I would see, can I take a look at the video while we get ready to do the show? But what I do want to talk about as we get into the show, I am Jay Toshi. What's up, Toshi? Nihongo shaberu Toshi.
You think they're Japanese?
Huh?
You think they're Japanese?
It said Toshi, so I don't know. All right, go ahead and speak for me. Let me look at this video.
But yeah, when you see the video, you can see the guy. He runs up on the stage. He grabs him. It honestly, the rest of them look like, what is going on? Is he that excited to see his daughter graduate? Who knows? But then once he grabs him and shanks him up, he takes him out of the scene. And from there,
I don't see him grabbing the guy here.
Hold on, let me make sure I can get the right one, because that should be it.
Well, hold on.
Unless he got other videos too.
Oh, okay. I see it.
And he grabs him and get him off of the stage. You can hear him say, "Yo, get off me, somebody!" And from there, that's when you see everybody kind of move to try to, or to getting other people to get involved. Yada 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 BS. But, and this is why I think a lot of folks, when they did hear that, like you said, you didn't see it. This is the first time you get notified about it. Period. But when you see the video and you see how it seems targeted, you know what I mean?
He definitely was coming after him,
and
it just seemed like he grabbed him by the arm and he pushed him back to the back of the stage.
Yeah, and
like the way it looks on here is like, the way it looks like, the way I'm looking at it. Let me talk to you, or you're not finna talk to my daughter, or you're not finna touch my. That's what it's looking like. So. I don't know what that is, bro. I'm gonna leave that alone, because I'm watching this, and like I said, when it looks like, when I see him, he grabs the dude by his arm, he do this. He walks him out of the, his daughter's getting ready to walk up to him, and he's pushing this guy. He ain't like do this here, right? He didn't do this, but what I saw him do, he was, he grabbed his arm and he pushed him backwards, right? Pushed him to the side and got him out of the direction so his daughter wouldn't talk.
I mean, he probably just wasn't strong enough. You had to just convince him.
He was a little dude. He was a little bit of dude, right? But whatever it was going on, him and that dude had a problem, and he wasn't gonna let his daughter have any contact. He got a problem with that dude. Let me just say that. Now, what that's about, is it racist? I don't know. We will find out. But yeah. But he didn't yoke him up. I thought y'all was saying like he grabbed this guy and yoked him up and threw him back in the back of the.
Well, like from how because I can't play the sound right now because it echoed through the whole thing. But from how it sounds like he did that. But you can go to Chigs Move on Instagram. Shout out to Chigs. I think I was going to be plugging you. But go to Chigs Move on Instagram. He got the whole video on there. Yeah, and the whole interaction. But.
Yeah, I just watched the video. Like I said,
if you hear it with the sound,
it
sounds like he was doing all of that. He just, from that point of view.
But when you watch it, when you look at what he did, he didn't yoke him up. He pushed him out of the way.
But whatever he did on the other
whatever he did on the back end back there, because by the time somebody done pushed you, right now, you finna raise up. So I'm quite sure a scuffle incurred after that point. You know what I'm saying? Because now I done got my wits about me, and now you finna get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when you put your hands on me. Because he put his hands on that guy when he wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? That's an assault, period. All day. Regardless of whatever happened, you assaulted that man, right? So the superintendent can file charges against that guy. That I do know for a fact. Now, his reason for doing what the hell he did.
He should.
Yeah, now the reason for what he did, I don't know.
I don't think there's any reason on because this ain't about you or whatever differences you got. This is about your daughter?
Because this is what I'm gonna
Oh,
say. And again,
graduation.
I'm not trying to take up for somebody, but when a man say, "I don't want you shaking my daughter's hand," that's what he said. I don't know, but if that's what he said, why don't you want this man shaking your daughter's hand? You see what I'm saying?
And look, and that's when we start to assume.
But instead of assuming, right? Why, if that's what he said, like I said, I haven't listened to the sound of, but if that's what he said, I don't want you shaking my daughter's hand. Why don't you want my shaking? Why did you want me shaking your daughter's hand? Because, like I said, the obvious thing we want to say is because, and I just be on radio and people get mad at me. Joe, you stupid. Joe, you don't get it. You taking up for these white folks. I'm telling you, get all the information first. And this is just coming out. We don't have enough information to assume. If he didn't say, I didn't want your black ass, or I don't want your black hands touching my daughter. If he didn't say nothing like that, if he just said, I don't want you touching my daughter.
But you know,
why?
most racism, man, is blunt and as vocal as it used to be.
It may not be, but again, until I know the facts, right, I'm not going to engage in hyperbole on that situation because that's way, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Let's see what happens.
Shoot. All right.
You can.
Oh,
I'm not.
I am.
Yeah.
I am at this point.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because nothing for it to get to a superintendent between you two, I stand firm on that. Because let's be honest, you and your daughter are low on that totem pole of who you need to talk to before you even talk to the superintendent.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I'm only gathering from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
If it is something like that, then cool. I'll be the first one to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to go to the superintendent, for one, on that stage, the way you did, let's be honest, you as a white man should be a lot more conscious of how you dealing. For one. For two, if you did have a problem with him one-on-one, let's assume he did, it would have to have built up. You would have to go through other teachers, other principals, other officials before you go to the honcho in charge.
Okay.
And that's why I can't agree just on that.
Let me ask you this question.
That sounds like some BS you pulled that you can say that detectives do in news.
Okay, so
because they do that.
Okay, they do that. Not disagreeing with you. Let me ask you this. People would say,
"Oh my God, you made me sick. You made me sick." You made me sick. Go ahead.
People would say, right? What if a black man did that to a white man? And everybody else over there was black, he was the only white man.
Mm-hmm.
Would we say he's racist?
Not at all.
Would we say that he got a grudge because he don't want a white man shaking his daughter's black hands? Would we say that?
Now the conversation would get there, and then we get that nasty. I'm not going to say it won't get there, but at first, yes, we wouldn't say nothing.
Would we say exactly what we're saying about the white guy? It's a superintendent.
No.
Hold on. It's a superintendent.
No,
How did the conversation get here? How did it get it? Would we be saying all that if the roles were reversed?
No.
So what I'm saying is, right? If that's the case, we gotta let this play out. Because the rules are the same. It's a superintendent. How did it get there for the black guy with the white guy?
The rules are the same, but it's stretched for different people. That's why
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing, but the way I look at it is let the facts tell the truth.
But the facts, if all the facts is on the table, it still get weighed different.
You can wait. Okay.
That's just
let me say
this.
Of it.
If the facts were all there in the same scenario, let's say they had the same amount of facts, whether it was a black dude doing to the white man or the white man to the black dude, it's gonna handle completely different if the white man did it to the black dude. Period.
So you're entitled
with the same facts.
But you're entitled. People are entitled to your opinion, but they're not entitled to their facts of why it really happened. The facts are the facts. So again, it may not be a racial issue. It could be a racial issue. Because if the black man said, I don't want that white man touching my black daughter's hands, that's a racial issue. If the white man said, I don't want that black man touching my white daughter's hands, that's a racial issue. Right? But again, how did it get to the point? Was the black man or the white man? How did it get to the superintendent, as you said? We can jump to the conclusion really quickly when you see a white man charging a black man that is racial because it's a superintendent. But are we going to ask the exact same question if the superintendent was white and the guy was black charging the station, everybody was black? We're not going to say that. We're going to say something happened, something wrong. He did it because. Not taking either side. That's why I say, let's get the facts. And then everybody's going to be entitled to their opinion. And the truth, we may not, honestly, in this situation, nobody's going to believe if that man said that wasn't a fact, right? Because people are going to want to make it a racially charged, situation, even if it's not. I don't know that to be true or not, but I'm saying even if it's not, it's still going to be racially charged because the optics fit the opinions. And you can make your opinion.
Right.
You see what
right.
I'm saying?
They'll still be viewed as
it's still gonna be what it is at the end of the day. So again,
but that's why I prefaced it like how I did before I went into it.
Sure.
This ain't about you. It's about your daughter on her graduation.
He was wrong. Regardless of what he did, regardless of what color you were, you was wrong.
And this is what I feel.
Okay.
And hey, if you're not of the same race, maybe you'll disagree. But in certain situations, just like a black dude got to be on his P's and Q's when he out and about and for the betterment or whatever image that it is for the black race, because that's what get talked about if we're just being for real.
Okay.
As a white man, you have to realize who and what you're doing stuff to in this day and age,
and y'all
and how you do it.
Hit the like button. I agree with you.
Because you eat. Is it because let's say you're right. Let's say on your premise that you're absolutely right. It wasn't racially charged. It was something else involved.
Mm-hmm.
You as the white dude going to jack up this black dude,
the
only one on the stage.
It's gonna look away,
regardless of you being right or wrong. You look racist.
You're gonna look away. Yeah. No matter what you do, it's gonna look away, and no matter what the facts may be, it's gonna be that way.
And you took that away from your daughter on something she can't get back. That's her graduation.
Right. Hey, Missy.
If it's graduation from high school, you only graduate high school once.
Yeah.
If it's graduation from college, you went through hell to graduate from college.
Right.
You don't do that there.
Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you.
Yo, I'll be cool. I wouldn't even have it be racially charged. And this is where I was talking about with the optics. And you're right. I wouldn't even be feeling away as much.
Mm-hmm.
If he was to do this and it wasn't on camera, but he jacked some dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he shouldn't have did it
behind or off of the stage.
Regardless of the situation, he shouldn't have put his hands on nobody.
And
his ass shouldn't have been on the stage.
You're right.
Okay, that's period. Now, why he did that is what we're talking about. Okay, but should he be charged with assault? Yes. And whatever else they can get him on, right? Yeah, he should. And should he be barred from going to any more school functions? Yes. So whatever that's going to be, we will let the law play out for that. What was his intentions? I would say let's hear from both sides, and then I can make a better discernment of what we're talking about here. But after covering so many stories like this, early on when you get early news stories, the best thing is say we're still gathering facts.
Yeah, everything's still getting investigated, but we'll know. More than likely, we'll know by tomorrow.
Yeah. So again, unfortunately, man, it messed up. It put a damper on the graduation that's supposed to have been a great day for the kids, like you said before.
Yeah, she. I saw if you go back through.
Yeah, she looked at like, Dad, really?
Yeah, she looked embarrassed.
Yeah, I would be
real,
too, dude. Yeah, I've been like, bruh, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I know you got an issue with this guy, whatever, but you didn't have to do that, Pop. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're making the news. Now if it was racially charged, she gonna look like she that person.
Yeah.
And, she got a lot of friends. It's not good.
It'd be like, oh, so y'all don't like black dudes? What about that dude you was looking at in the classroom?
She may be
thought he was cute because he was.
She may be dating a black dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
now you can't go. Now you can't go back to the barbecue no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna be 100. If this is messed up, but I'll be 100. If I was dating her, in school, and I seen that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and break it off. I can't come to your house. I can't come to your house. Mess around, have a get out situation. Daddy say, sink.
You are lying, sir. You lying, sir.
I promise you I'm right. I promise you I'm telling the truth.
You ain't breaking up.
Bruh, if you don't get on, I see her daddy do that. It's a swiftness. Yeah, we ain't a good fit. No, we ain't a good fit.
You ain't saying that, sir.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna say? That's between them.
Man, if you don't get on, hell no.
Bruh,
you got me, Joe.
Hold up, bro. How many whoopings did my dad punish me last week? Baby, that's between your dad and my dad. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Man, what? What you mean?
Okay.
Yo, if that's a black dude that's dating that girl and he see her dad do that, nah, bro. I'm because you signing on for that. You gonna have to deal with that girl family. And you seen how your daddy move.
But I ain't got to deal.
Everybody assuming in this situation.
I ain't got to deal with her family. I'm just dealing with you right now. You know,
Man,
we don't know. We don't know we're gonna be together, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? This is high school. This is our graduate, bruh. You sitting there telling me you done got everything situated for the high school. Y'all getting ready to meet later on that night.
Drop it like a bad habit.
I got you.
Drop it like a bad habit.
She would get dropped afterwards. After the celebration.
No, during the festivities. Yeah, we're
no.
gonna have to break this off. You straight. You going?
I got you.
Your daddy over there. You straight.
Okay, I got you.
You got to ride home. Yeah.
I be like, this 2024, we can be better. We better.
Well, all right, let's go on to the next
you know what I tell her?
Let's go on to the next topic.
Hey, you know what I tell her? We better than our parents. Let's change. We're gonna change from this day on. We are different.
We can. Wait. No. What's the other one? What's the change gonna come?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it will.
And it starts with us. Hey, you know what I would tell her?
We had a dream, baby.
But exactly. And you know what I'm gonna tell her? You know, I would be honest with you. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? The change got to come from the man in the mirror. And I want to be that change. You know what I'm saying?
Asking him to change his way.
And I got to. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't make it any clearer. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter if it's black or white.
There you go. It don't matter, baby. Let's just get through the night. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about this tomorrow. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Ninja, no. You about to make me.
I'm just saying.
We gotta go.
Yo, man, we gotta do it. Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids. All right, guys. It's 1 minute after that. You guys locked into your favorite eating rides. Joe Lockett Show. Nephew and Joe, we coming to you on Let's Talk Wednesday. Got a lot to get into on the show today, man. Denise says she's not gonna be able to make it today, didn't she?
Yep. She called out. She got some business to handle.
Oh yeah. I understand. Hey, no, but we do miss you, Denise. You know, this is usually your day. But hey, y'all, thanks for the hearts. I keep hitting the like button. That's free. And also, y'all, make sure y'all like the page. I mean, like our subscribe to the show. Meaning follow. You don't have to do the paid subscription. But there are some things that we're working on that when you do subscribe, we're going to be doing one-on-one. For the people who are subscribing, they will get time with me once a month to talk about whatever they want to talk about. So if you do subscribe to the show, you're going to be getting VIP access on certain things with me and from the show. And you'll be getting things before we do it. If you subscribe to our shows, you would know about a lot of stuff that we're doing before we actually post it out. So if you subscribe to our shows on either one of our platforms, we're looking at those things and we will let you guys, and you guys will be up to date before we post things out on social media. Those are one of the bonuses that we're giving to people who subscribe to our show. So subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Now, nephew, I want to get into this on the show today. Have a girl ever broke up with you, or you always have broken up with her?
I did both.
Okay, so you went through both.
Yeah, I went through both.
Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, watching our show on the digital airways, wherever you're watching us from, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm asking y'all this question in America. Have you broken up with somebody? Say yes or no. And have somebody broken up with you? Please put yes or no. Okay. It's a reason for my thing, from what I'm saying. So whatever platform you're on, just put yes, I've broken up with somebody. Yes, somebody has broken up with me. Because I can go on somewhere with this, nephew. I'm going somewhere. I know you're like, what the hell is he doing? Little says yes. Yes and yes. Okay. So I'm looking. So Glitter says yes and yes. So put HR Babe, thanks for your purchase this month. Oh, HR Babe just subscribed to the show. Thank you so much.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing, babe. HR Babe. We're gonna start hooking people up. Thank you so much for your subscription.
Yeah, we
Bridget
moving.
said yes and yes. And yeah, let y'all know that's my fam, man. That's support there. I love you. And all the people who's been subscribing, all these months, and saying thank you guys so much for that. Thank you. We appreciate you. And reason why I want to ask this, nephew, when you broke up with somebody, did you leave them better off or worse off when you left them?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere with this now. Did you leave them better off or worse off when the time you met them to the time you left? Did you leave them better or worse off?
In which ways? Because
were they better in a better place when you met them?
Well, I would say both of them, yes, but it wasn't because I tried to. It was kind of like they was in better situations than me.
So it wasn't because of you.
Yeah. It wasn't because of me. It was more of this is just how it is. Better off in which situation? This is why I said which one that you mean. Because maybe
if you're talking about spiritually, financially, work wise,
but are we taking all of that to account? Like all of that together?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, it was all right.
So did you leave them in a better place?
It was all right.
So when the woman broke up with you, did they leave you in a better place?
One, no. The second one, yes.
Okay.
I was at a better place then. If I'm comparing the two breakups.
Was it because of her? You being in a relationship with her?
Oh, hell no. No, that was me.
Okay.
That was me all day.
Okay. This is what I want to talk about. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't do a follow-up. Okay. So this is what I want to talk about, America, right? When we get into these relationships with people, right? Men and women. I see a lot of people, man. A lot. And y'all see it too. Y'all know what I'm going, and y'all know what I'm talking about. All of y'all. Okay. So don't run from this. A lot of people leave the person that they said that they care about in a worse place than they found them. Men and women. Whether you're married and whether you in a relationship. This is Let's Talk Wednesday. And this is what I'm saying. Let's talk about this because in a relationship, if you're dating, nephew, I'm not so mad if you left me in a better or worse place. Depending on how long we've been dating.
Okay.
And this is what I'm saying now. I'm not saying you're supposed to leave me financially great. I'm not saying you're supposed to make sure that everything is good. But this is what I got a big ass problem with. Because things are going bad, right? I see men and women kick or turn the lights off on the other person, regardless of what situation they may be in at the time. And this is what I'm saying. Regardless of the situation at the time, whatever the case may be, right? You need to give that person a couple of days or so to get their stuff together.
Well, I got to put in a 2-week notice or something.
If you care about that person, bro, and you know they're going to be out on the streets, I would say yes.
Oh, hold on, Joe. Because when you say whatever it is, it matters what it is.
It does.
I think it really does matter what it was.
If you catch your wife cheating, right, and you get ready to kick her out the house, okay, and she have nowhere to go for real, as her husband, I still need to make sure that she got a place to go. That's just me. That's just the way I look at it. I'm mad, but if I know she's gonna be out on the streets, even though she cheated on me, I'm gonna give you hotel money. I'm gonna give you the place, the money to go do what you gotta go do. You may have to get out the house, but what I see too often in relationship, and this is to each his own. I'm not saying everybody got to be me.
Okay.
But what I'm saying here is, even when the situations are good, we talk on the worst of the worst, people gonna make their own decisions on that.
You a good fella.
I mean, because again, we can get into that a little bit later, but I want to get into this part here though. Let's just say things are ending and you're ready to get out of the situation. Even if the person didn't do nothing bad, but you're ready to move on. I've seen and I've been in the situation, right, where I did nothing wrong, but the person was ready to move on and they didn't give a damn about me.
Okay.
They didn't give a flying flip about, and knowing my situation, they didn't care. I could have been out on my ass butt naked in the street and they didn't give two flips about what was going to happen to me.
Now let me ask this.
Sure.
Since you brought that up.
Yeah.
Are you the victim or the victimee?
I don't look at myself being a victim. I'm just the person that you didn't want no more.
No. I'm not asking you.
Okay.
In your situation.
Okay.
I'm saying for the example or for the question. Because I think that matters too.
Right.
If you've been victimized or if you're making one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that does matter with how it will be received morally. If we all just taking hindsight into it, I think morally, if I'm judging the situation, it matters what you did and if you made a victim or if you are victimized.
Okay, so I can only speak for me. I've been in situations where I've been cheated on, right? And my goal, once I looked at the situation and knew we was over, I still tried to make the situation better for them when I left. That was me. Because at the end of the day, I still had a care for the person. So whatever the situation was, we were done. But I wanted to make sure when I left that as a man, that she was going to be, okay when I walked away. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's just me. And I got cheated on. So I'm speaking from my person that got cheated on and what I did. I'm not speaking on nothing hyperbole. Joe, you wouldn't do it. I did it. So my goal has always been with women is I want to leave you in a better place than I found you. Yeah, I'm mad, but I'm not going to leave you out with your drawers around your ankles if I know I can do something or tell you something to put things in a place to make sure you're going to be okay.
I mean, in the example, her drawers was off. Who cares if it's at her ankle?
Well, whatever the case may have been, right? It's still, if I'm out the door and I see something that she may need to do or something I can do to make sure that she's going to be okay when I walk out, I'm going to go ahead and handle that and move on. It didn't work out between us. You cheat on me. That is what it is. Mm-hmm. Right. And my question to people is, why don't more people, and I want the bad or the bad, you handle how you want to handle it. But I want to go here because I know people are going to say, well, I'm not doing it because of a cheat. I'm not going to do that for cheat. Got it. Okay. I'm not trying to. Go ahead, nephew.
This is my problem when you just had it that bad.
Even if they cheated on you, Joe, well, HR babe, they did cheat on me.
But and I'm glad you said that. But I'm gonna tie it back into the other one, so it ain't so much on you.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying I'm looking. But HR.
Yeah. She know
my fam know my situation, so she
but
know.
But that's what I meant.
And she know what I did. Yeah.
But that's where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Because even if we're using that one, that's the bad of the bad. So it's like,
but I'm gonna tell you what it was though. When you realize the situation, but here's the thing: cheating is cheating. But when you realize what the situation is, and depending on who that person is to you, right? And I'm not gonna say whether it's my girlfriend or wife, but depending on who that person is to you, you as the person and me as a man, I have a code, and I live by my code. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to let anybody deter me from living from my code. You're not going to change me who I am as Joe Lockett. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So when I walk away from the situation, bro, it ain't because what society think it should be done or how people will look at it. If I were you, I would do this. No, Joe Lockett have to walk away with the code that he feels is the best code for him. Like everybody else who listen to the show have to walk away with the code that they think is best for them. My code is when I do walk away from the situation for whatever it is, I left the situation as best as I could for that person. It may not be top notch, but I'm going to make sure I'm not going to destroy nothing. I'm not going to tear up nothing. I'm not going to drag your name through the mud. I'm not going to go in breaking stuff. I'm not going to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's over, it's over. Whatever you find a reason to be over, it's over with. That person don't want you no more. Yeah, you angry. But for my conscience and for the way I believe the way the world works, right? And it took a lot for me not to retaliate when I got cheated on, right? But I don't know what God did or who my guardian angel was, but I was told the only thing I did was this is the one thing I know I did. The pictures that we had together, I ripped all the pictures up and threw them away. That was the worst thing I did.
You did the R&B video.
Yeah, I probably did, bro. But that was
the R&B video.
But that was the
That's
worst.
crazy.
But that was the worst. That was when I was angry and I was looking around. I seen the pictures of us, and I took every picture I saw, and I ripped all the pictures up and I threw them away. But
I see you in the R&B video. the same girl. No. Yeah. And
it
you
is
going
HR.
through and you ripping up everything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know, man. When I got cheated on, I was angry, but then a calm came over me, bro. And I have to say it was a godsend calm for me. Like, you know, you have to think about CALM, bro. Okay.
Calm.
Calm.
Pronounce that L, bro.
You
know I'm youngin' over here.
Okay.
I call it
a godsend. It was a godsend peace over me. How about that?
Thank you, Lord.
Okay, so I was 38 hot, but then, you know, whatever guardian angel, thank you, is my grandparents or whoever was watching over me, you know, they said, you know, and it wasn't like a voice that came to me, but it was like, don't do nothing stupid. Right? That was the first thing. So it calmed me down from doing anything stupid. Then the second part of it was walk away with pride.
Okay.
And walk away with the way you want somebody to treat you in this situation. That came thoroughly. Now that was the tough part, was to still give back to make sure things was left decent when you walked out the door, right? And that's what I proceeded to do. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't think everybody should do it. And that was the worst case scenario. Okay, so I get it. Everybody's not gonna do that, and you shouldn't. It's not the easiest thing to do. So, you know, I had some guardian angels with me on that shit. It's real talk, you know. But I can't say if it happened to me again, would I be that person again? Hell, I don't know. I would think I would like to be, but I don't know. But my question to y'all is, when things just don't work out, do you leave a person better than you found them? And here's the reason why I'm asking this for ladies and gentlemen. It ain't nothing about breaking up now, okay? It's nothing about catching nobody cheating on Let's Talk Wednesday, America. This is what I want to talk about. In the relationship, are you doing things to make each other better? So if it does end, that both the person that you're with will be in a better place than they were when you met them. And I'm not talking about cutting grass and taking out the trash, and cooking dinner and washing clothes. That ain't what the F I'm talking about. I'm talking about, are you making the person that you are better? Are they making you better? So whatever the case may be, you don't have to do anything extra at the end of the day. They're in a better place because of what you brought to the table for them, what they brought to the table for you. Y'all built on something. Y'all made it. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Your goals, your dreams, you're reaching, you're doing things. You're cleaning up your debt. You're cleaning up your credit score. You know what I'm saying? You're saving money. You getting prepared for the next project that you're going to do. You're going back to school, right? Because when you get with somebody, right, you don't want to be a liability. And I think when you're in a relationship, let's talk on a Wednesday. Let's talk. When you're in a relationship, what the hell are you building? You just can't continue to go through life with somebody just to be lifing. We can just be friends for that. For people in a relationship for 2 to 3 years and you in debt, your credit is still jacked up, your license still suspended. What are you doing?
Joe.
Yes, sir. What?
And take how I'm finna say this with the hardest grain of salt. I'm just being honest with it.
Sure.
That sounds like BS.
Why?
Because
do tell, sir.
In everything that you just explained, making each other better, yada yada yada. The more you put into it is why it will break up nasty. The more you've done for someone is why that would break up nastier. Like, cool. Say for instance, outside of life hacks or whatever it is, life wise for you.
But
that doesn't, like we said, when we said what does better and leaving somebody else off is, it's all of it. Because I asked you that. We said it's finances, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's all of that together. Yeah, you got when y'all break up, it might have been that they credit and money is not so messed up.
Now I'm telling people hit the like button when I'm doing this might hit the like button.
Maybe the credit and stuff ain't so messed up, but they mental is screwed.
Yeah.
But they spiritual is out of the way. They left God. You know what I mean? They was a church girl or a church dude. There's other stuff to why it would lead to a bigger disaster. I feel the more you are so close and done so much for the person. Like, cool. And you're right. That was how it went for you in your situation. So I leave that alone now.
Okay.
But for everyone else, the more I put into somebody, the more I'm banking or betting that it should work. And when it doesn't, now I'm met with all of that I did. And all that I did for someone that I wanted to do this for. Like it's a choice. You chose to do that. Right. But in that decision, now I'm going to feel two ways, in my opinion. I'm going to feel two ways.
Okay.
One, that I chose wrong, because there got to be some accountability somewhere. I chose wrong. And two, you made me believe when I shouldn't have. And that part, I think, is what leads to a lot of people having those nasty breakups. Like you said, let's go back to one of the examples. You was like, yo, bro, if somebody cheat and whatever, I'm not just gonna throw them out the house, yada, yada, yada. Well, for the other person, shoot, they ain't gonna be on the street. All they gotta do is ask the person they cheated with. You know what I mean? So for certain people, and that's why I was like, I think it depends on the action and if you're making the victim or if you are one. Okay. Because there's going to be different perspectives on how you see every last one of these.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. It's not BS. I think what you just said is partially BS.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to say that is because when you say I poured into this person and did the thing, and did my thing for them, and it's not reciprocated, it lies 1,000% on you. You chose wrong. 1,000%.
So the other person has no part to play.
That person has no accountability for your dumbass choice. You bought into,
I don't believe that,
bro, because you bought into. Okay, so right now, when I talk to people, right? Just give a prime example. When we look for, and we are looking for interns for Lockett In Media.
Yeah.
Right. What am I quick to do?
Run through the ringer.
Yeah, but if I don't see something going right, what am I quick to do?
Ask questions
and
wonder what you're doing.
Right. But if I don't see what I like, what am I quick to do?
Cut you off in a heartbeat.
When you don't see what you like as a person and you grown, you cut it off. You don't extend to the point where you're going to be mad at a person because you're hoping and praying it's going to work.
But
that's
Joe,
why I say
that sound like dating stages. That don't sound like somebody at the end of their relationship.
No, it's talking about.
I don't see how that applies.
But what I'm saying is, when you dating somebody, or when you first start dating somebody, if they start to miss the small things up front, and they don't accomplish anything, and this ain't has nothing to do with them, you can look at their life. People are who they are at the core. When you dating a person that's incomplete, they don't complete a lot of stuff.
Hold on, Joe.
Okay.
You yourself even admitted that you're not at the stage, even if you're trying to pull this grown card, that you would be trying to figure out or learn somebody if you don't want to. But I'm talking about the people that actually went through a relationship and both gave something. I'm cool with you all day. I'm cool with you all day if you're just doing for somebody and nothing's being reciprocated. Okay. Most relationships are breaking up with people pouring into each other. That's why I use the example of we're doing these things together and we put in all of this equity in the stuff, and then we hit a point where we can't go any further. a lot of folks is going to look back at all the stuff we did together as a relationship and feel a way now that we hit this point where we can't move on.
Okay, but here's the thing though. Now that part, okay, I agree with you on that part then, but you still left the situation better.
A lot of folks, but
you still left the situation better
on how you're saying.
But it depends.
That's why I asked you that.
No, but you still left the situation.
I would only say you're right, but I'll say it to this standard.
Sure.
It depends on what you're leaving better,
Hey, Kim.
versus what all you're leaving better for her. Because cool, if I just helped you and we built each other credit up to where it's really, really good, and now we broke off, great. Your credit and money should be straight. Right. But that don't say to nothing else. If I did some wild, heinous stuff and now you screwed up mentally and you need therapy, that don't say nothing to nobody if you was really, really in your spiritual bag and now you done moved away from whatever following or faith that you had before.
You can't control that.
But that's not leaving somebody better. But that's not leaving somebody better.
Nephew, you left them better in your regards of what you brought to the table and you brought to the table for each other. Whether they decided to go away from God or whether they went berserk or bonkers on another end that had mental illness or whatever the case may have been, that has nothing to do with you. You can't control that. What I'm saying is things within the person's control that you're dating.
But that's why
you can get frustrated
like because I could play, if not be the reason why those things happen. Okay. In a relationship, like you said, there's going to be some compromise, or there might even be some leniency to give up to, or to choose, this is the better for us. Those things can lead to other things or be the result of. A lot of folks move from a relationship, and the relationship was a result of why they're doing whatever it is or why they feel the way they feel after the fact. Everybody isn't, I think it's how you're viewing was being left better. Because that's only a few things based off of whatever is going on with the person. Okay. I don't think everybody's leaving the relationship normally in a mutual breakup the same way.
Okay, so I think Glitter makes a great point here. She says, if you're pouring into someone to make them a whole adult, that's a problem. And I agree with that. Like I said, leave them leave them in a better place. Like I said, if you're in a relationship, right, and it's going well, what are you guys doing to build each other, to make the relationship better? You know what I'm saying? What are you fulfilling for that person? Because each relationship has a dark space, right? You see the dark space in your woman, you see the dark space in your man. What are you doing? And this is the reason I'm saying let's talk Wednesday on the Joe Lockett Show. What are you doing in your relationship to fill that dark space? Because people say that ain't my damn problem. I think it is, right? If you really love that person and you see y'all going somewhere, you can't make it better, but you can open up doors to start the conversation, to try to work on these things, right, with that person. Because sometimes people you get with, and when you see their dark spot, their dark space, right, is how do you help them evolve from that or help them get out of the situation? Because sometimes you could be with somebody and they may be, let's just say, you know, they may be broken from what happened to them in childhood. Okay. And you see that keeps them from loving at a higher level, right? Okay. Or they may have a kid and the baby dad or the baby mom kept them from their kid, which made them bitter about having kids. How do you intertwine that situation with your relationship to help make them better, or to start to talk about it in a different way, or maybe try to see it in a different way? And I'm just getting hypothetical here, y'all. Yeah. But I'm just saying, everybody listening to this show has a dark space, right? And how do your mate make your dark space better? Do they work on it, right? Because it's easy to say, I washed the clothes and washed the dishes, cut the grass, and took out the trash. That's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. But what are you doing for that person on other levels in their relationship? Trying to make them a whole adult is not your responsibility. But when you see things that's going to inflict pain on y'all future, those are tough conversations you got to have, right? Whether it's spiritual, whether it's mental, whether it's sexual, whether it's financial, right? These are things in relationships and categories that cause problems, right? Or family issues. How do you make these situations, how do you approach these things with your mate to make it better, right? Like I can honestly say in my situations, I know what I did to make things better. Also, I know what I did that didn't make things no better, right? But I pride myself on trying to make sure that I want to be an asset in a woman's life. I don't never want to be a woman's liability. And I ask women and men, right? Are you striving to be an asset in somebody's life and not their liability? Because if you strive to be an asset in somebody's life, you are building. Because to become an asset, that means you're not their problem. Your problem don't become their problem, right? So when you work at being an asset in someone's life that you love, and both of y'all working together being an asset, I think, nephew, that is a better recipe for success of a relationship because you're working to better yourself. You're working to listen. You're working to, open to different situations because you're trying to be a better you, right? You see what I'm saying? So I want to make myself better for you, baby. I want to make myself better for you. So you start doing things that's going to make you better. And that may be, channeling and going in and talk about the inner child problem that you had with your mama, or you bad with money management, or you're dealing with mental illness, or you're dealing with depression. How do we make these things better? How do I let you know that you are enough? How do I let you know that I got you? How do I let you know that I love you? What does that process look like? These small things, I think, in the end of the day, right? But people would say that it's small, but if you're able to help somebody change their life and see something they never saw about themselves before, you left the situation better. Why do you say that, Joe? Because of this. I've told the story many times, nephew. My first wife taught me how to love, right? And I didn't know how to love. She left me in a better place, right? Regardless of everything, she did a lot of other things, but that was one of the biggest things she did for me. She showed me in her way, because she knew me, that you don't know what the hell you're doing when it comes to love. You're just saying the words. She never said it to me like that. But she figured out a way how to get to me to make me understand that you don't know how to love a woman properly. You don't know how to be emotional with somebody that cares about you. You don't really know how to be in touch with somebody that cares about you. You just say words, but you have no heart with it. She didn't come at me crazy. She didn't come at me talking shit. She found a way to talk to me where I understood it. And when she did it, it pissed me off. She stayed right there. We didn't move. She said, "Now, when you calm down, let's talk." Right. I wasn't irate, but I didn't want to talk about it anymore. She said, "No, we're going to talk about it." Then she started pointing out different examples, right? I saw this. And to this, what do you think about this, baby? And she said, "I want you to understand that," and this is the way she had to come to me, because everybody is different when you talking about something you don't want to talk about. So you have to handle everybody different. She knew how to handle me. And I respected her enough to listen. And as she was talking to me, she was going through the erroneous things that she had seen, through the family and everything. And she was like, "This right here and this right here. I saw this. And I saw every time you do this, you tense up, or you pull back, or you do this and you do this." Right. And I couldn't defend it. She said, "Just listen." And she said, "We don't have to continue to talk about it, but let's talk about it when you're ready. But let's make sure we get to a point today." So it took about a couple of different times, but I started to understand and started to see, what she saw in me. I didn't know how to love. And I would say this for my first wife. If there's anything that I learned from her that she left me in a better place, she taught me how to love. My second wife taught me to take full responsibility and accountability for my actions. My second wife taught me that, right? That she held me accountable. She made sure if you said you're going to do this and I fell short, she was the person like a drill sergeant to say, "Hey, you didn't do that. What are you going to do about this? How are you going to do that?" Right? And I give my second wife the credit. So even regardless of whatever happened with either one of those marriages, those women left me in a better place. Now, I don't know if they ever say that about me, but I can say that they left me in a better place than they found me. So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about when people do you leave a situation better than you found it? And it just depends on the people, how you're looking at it. It could end badly. But what did you bring to that relationship to leave that person in a better place? That makes sense?
It do, if you looking in hindsight into situations after everything done.
Yeah, I mean, because I think if you're going to be in a relationship, you should be trying to bring something to the table, right? You shouldn't just be going through life. My job is to be a whole me and be better. Jim Rohn said this, a motivational speaker. He's no longer with us. Let me make myself better for you, and you make yourself better for me. That way we don't have to worry about each other. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what he said. I'm going to take care of me for you, and you take care of me. You take care of you for me, is what he said. Because he said somebody may come up short the other way around, right? And when you're in a relationship, that's what I think we need to do more of. I'm going to take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. That way nobody's being shortchanged. And then whatever needs to be filled in between, we can do that. But I think so many times we want a woman wants a man to fulfill things that she did not do. She wants a man to fulfill roles in her life that she think a man should do, but she already got that into a problem. And a man want a woman to come in and fulfill a woman role when he didn't already screwed up in that situation, and she's not coming in with a fresh slate. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I think that type of clarity and stuff like that are rare.
It is.
I think those, and I think it's so removed after the fact that you're able to do that. I think in the midst of most stuff, most folks, for one, they not having that type of clairvoyance with it. But even still, in the midst of most stuff, I do not think that it's thought about what all y'all built once the breakup happens. I think the breakup is
the breakup.
I think it matters how you're breaking up, whether or not you're going to view anything in a positive, or we grew, or you helped, or you left me in a better place. I think it depends on the type of breakup. Because after the fact, once you done completely done with somebody, I feel that's when most folks are like, oh, well, shoot, if I'm removing that, then this happened and we did that and we was looking towards this, and that might have been, hey, that was pretty fine. I respect her for that, or I respect him for that, or I love him for that, or whatever it is. But you're so removed from the situation, it's no chance of it popping up again. And I think that's when most folks are able to see whatever was left or given to help somebody grow. But in the midst, I think it really does matter how y'all broke up.
But I think in the mid, it is. But I think it's more so important on how you are in the relationship now. In the now, if you're in a relationship,
but you're not together to make sure when y'all break up, y'all fine.
But
you together to make sure y'all together.
But if you're doing the right things when you're in the relationship, right? It's a lot tougher to leave that relationship, or you're gonna leave that relationship on good terms. Because, like I said again, I'm making myself better for you, and you're making yourself better for me. If you break up, sometimes those situations are happening, and you're working with, and you're doing that. When you break up, you probably outgrow each other, or it's just no more chemistry there. Those things happen, but you walk away amicably from one another, knowing that we just outgrew each other. We wasn't a good fit.
But that's us saying everybody handling it like mature and right.
Most people don't. This is why I'm having a conversation. This is why I'm having a conversation for people to be thought provoking, for you to think about something about what are you in. Let me see. Bridget said, I left my ex-husband and my ex in my last relationship better. Sandra said she liked the method. Glitter said, I have to ask my ex this. Interesting. Erica says, I don't know how I left him, but I'm sure the relationship made both of us better people. That's what I'm talking about. You outgrow things, don't work. When it get down to the end, as we stated at the beginning of this topic, yes, it gets nasty. Yes, you want out. And yes, there's name calling and you call somebody cheating. There's feelings and emotions tied into it. How you do that, as I stated earlier, 99% of the people are not going to do it the way I did it. It took a lot out of me to do it that way, but I had a lot to lose if I did it the other way. So I chose the higher road. Like I was Michelle Obama before she said those words, when they go low, you go high. I had to go high in my situation because I had too much to lose if I would have went low. And it wasn't, if you done already lost somebody, it's not worth you losing everything that you got because somebody done did something against you. That's just stupid to me. Took a lot of control. And like I said, I had a lot of guardian angels to actually get me through that moment. But what I'm saying is, I think the other part was, I know that I did a lot of great things in that relationship that I got cheated on. There were some things I got wrong. Never be the person to say, I didn't do that. But I got a lot of things right. And I would definitely say this. I got more things right than I got wrong. But in relationships, the things that become wrong are sometimes more important to the person than the things that you got right. And that's the way life is. You can get 95% of the things wrong, right, or 80% of the things right. But if that other 20% is what they focus on, and that's what their problem is, the other 8% does matter, but it doesn't matter as much as the 20% that they see that you have done wrong. And that is what it is. No hard feelings there. But when you're in relationships right now, America, ladies and gentlemen, right? What are you doing? Let's talk about this. What are you doing now to make your relationship better? And get away from the cliche shit. Let's not do that. What are you doing to relate? What work are you putting in when your partner is stubborn and you know they need to change, or you know they need to be better? How are you trying to help them fix that? Well, it ain't my responsibility. It ain't this, but it gets on your nerve. And that may be the cause of why y'all break up, right? How are you working with that? Because there are a couple of ways down there. Ain't my problem. If they don't fix it, I'm out. I tried, but they didn't listen, right? Or I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to figure this thing out because I love that person that much. And it's not going to happen overnight. It may take me 2 to 3 years or 4 years to figure it out, but everything he or she brings to the table, they're worth it. What relationship are you in? Are you in a relationship with a person that you can do that and be okay with it? Because I would challenge you, if you're listening to this show today, if you're sharing this out there with people, that if you're not in that kind of relationship, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because the relationship you want to be in is a relationship that, like, if it takes 2 years or 3 years, their pros outweigh their cons. And I can be okay with that, or they can be just a little bit better on some of the things that irritate the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to start to look at solutions, because I can get on this stage and say, well, women did this and men did this. But I'm talking about both men and women, right? In this situation on Let's Talk Wednesday. How are we getting better in the relationship? Are we working towards things that even if it goes bad, he's going to be in a much better place, and I want that for him? Are you in a relationship with a woman right now, and even if it goes bad, I want her to be in a much better place than she is now? See, that's a different mindset, nephew, if you're going into the relationship like that. Think about what I'm saying. If I'm working for you right now, we in this relationship and we in this together and we doing our thing, and I'm saying to myself every day, right, that I love this woman, I want the best for her, right? And you're not thinking negatively, but you're thinking to yourself, I want to give her everything. I want to make sure she's having everything. We got everything we want. And those are the conversations you're having. When you go outside, you're not trying to look at her cell phone. You're not trying to see, what time she came to the house, or did she text you back early enough, right? Because you're in a flow. You're in a flow.
But and look, maybe this is where the age gap happened.
Okay.
For me, if I'm viewing you that special, I'm not seeing any other type of future if I'm not there in it. If I'm seeing her that special, like I want to do this and that, and I can see you in this place, and I want you to grow from here, and I see this type of potential there, and let's work to make sure all of this is great, not just for us, because I want that for you.
Mhm.
If I'm viewing a woman like that, I don't want to see a future where we're not together.
But it may be.
Then I'm not putting in.
Why not?
Because for the ones I love to that extent, like I said, I don't see a future with you if that's where I'm just taking you.
But
and like I said,
okay,
that could probably just be me with the age gap thing and delusion.
But I want to
to
ask you this question though.
But that's how I'm viewing it.
Okay, but let me ask you this question though, because I think you're shortchanging yourself. And the reason why I'm going to say I don't know you
say that?
Because I don't see you ever doing anything half-assed.
No, I don't.
So what I'm saying is, you go in, and if you say you're going to make this woman your girl, you go in and you're going to lay your best on the table. She's going to be left better because she knew you because of the things that you went through with her with. That's what I see from you. Now, you may be different when you get with a woman, and you may be a complete asshole.
I'm sure I did leave stuff better for the two I dealt with. But like I said, it wasn't on purpose. How we broke up was pretty nasty. And at that point, I can care less if I did anything special for you. Like, you're not my concern. You're not my priority. You're not my problem. So however we break off, we're breaking off. Just as cutthroat as that is.
Okay, so let me ask people.
But if I did something better for you, in hindsight, I know they did stuff better for me. That's cool, but that's completely removed on how we are in that relationship. That relationship dead. If I'm looking back at my exes, they're exes for a reason. What all I put into them, accountability wise, yes, I chose to do that. I left something better for them, or whatever it is. That's for them to say. But once the break off happened for me, that's the break off. Now I have to reevaluate how I choose. I got to reevaluate who I'll give my time to. I'm not giving anybody that type of time if I don't feel you worth it, or that we're going to do something in the future.
Yeah, and that's where it should be. Anthony on TikTok says, "I've been married 23 years, bro, and I'm still trying to figure it out." But see, that's the beauty of it. If you've been married 23 years and you're still in there, that means you still want to make things better.
But I doubt if he lasted that long, because that's a minute, and that should be commendable.
Yeah.
But if he lasted that long, he's not seeing no future with her not there.
Right.
He's planning all of this out with the idea,
but it still can go.
We're still together, and that we are still the pair.
But
you are doing great things for yourself too.
But it can. But I'm gonna say 1 year, 20 years, 30 years. Either one of us can wake up with a wild hair in our ass and say, "I don't like you no more. I don't want to do this anymore." And I guess because of where I am in my life now, I have to be okay with that. Won't like it. Will feel some kind of way. I'll be angry, be flustered. But if I know, and this is just my calm where I am now in my life, if I know I gave you my best, he said, I ain't say I never wanted to leave.
I ain't never wanted to leave.
Well, 23 years, I would think so. But if I know for a situation that I gave you the best that I had and it didn't work out, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay that it didn't work out for how long we may have been together. As long as I know I did my best. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like in my situation, in both of my divorces, I know what I did wrong, and I attribute it to some of the reason why we got a divorce. I can't blame my ex-wife for wanting to divorce me, because I never asked for a divorce from neither one of mine. I got said, we getting a damn divorce. But I understand why. I was part of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do things the way that they wanted to do things, and they didn't see things the way I saw things. So at some point, people get tired.
I'm with you. Because I wasn't married. But if we break off,
Uh-huh.
and you felt that was best between us or best for us to do, yeah, I'm not trying to go into it half-heartedly or nothing like that. But once we break off, it will harden me.
It does.
And
it does.
Whether it's just or not, I know the next woman don't deserve me being a lot more shut in or I like to say adjusted. But she don't deserve how I'm finna come off with her. But I, to a point, still have to guard myself for what I know I'm willing to do.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's why when people say, Joe, are you going to get in a relationship? I said, no. I said, because until I'm ready to give you everything and no more focus on us, I'm finna shortchange you.
Shoot, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Give you none.
Because, but it now, I would say when I was dating before, it did have a little bit to do with me being divorced and having this shield of protection. The shield is removed now. I don't need protection from what happened in my past. I'm okay. Me not dating now has nothing to do with my ex. Me not dating now has to do with defending something that I never finished with my kids and my legacy for my family. And that I have a shield up because I have to protect that until I get it done. Then once I get that done, if there's time for a proper life, if there's a woman that want to be in my life at that point in time, that's okay. But I don't want anyone in the midst of what I'm doing to intervene with what I'm doing. And I know people say, well, you need to let people help you. People can't help you. This is where my protection and my layer comes up, right? The shield comes up. Everyone says that until, right? You walk away, until you cut off communication, until you don't return a text message, and you feel some kind of way about it. Now, if you've let these people in and what you're trying to build, they're a part of it. Now it becomes an issue. Where people say, well, you don't know if everybody's going to do that. We had a conversation today at lunch, didn't we? And what did I say at lunch? I got about what? How many more years left on this earth?
You said at least about 28.
I said about 20. I said about 20 to 28 years left on this earth, right? I don't have time to see, are you that one woman that's going to be different than everybody else over the last 50 years? Let me say that again. I don't have time to see, are you that one woman that's going to be different than the other women of the 50 years of my life? I got 20 years to 30 years max or less.
I mean, well, to make it full circle, then why would somebody around your age be trying to pour into somebody to make them leave better?
Because at this age, bro, if you're already complete, what you're looking for, you're not trying to make it better. You're looking for companionship and love.
Oh, yeah, complete.
No, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, at this age, most people, you're looking for companionships and love. You're not looking for you to make you better. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're 50, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? You ain't changing too much. I'll be 54 in a couple of months, right? I'm not changing too goddamn much. So if you think you're gonna come in and put the whop on me and I'm gonna be a whole different man, you fooling your damn self, because that ain't happening, right? What you see is what you're gonna get. The raw Joe Lockett, who I am, how I get down, who my life is, what I'm doing, that's me. Fit in or don't, I'm cool with it. I need to fit into what you fit in, what you got going on, or don't. You cool with it. But that's the way that is. And I'm not trying to be a hard ass about it, but when you're in your 50s, bro, you are who you are.
With that being said, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch.
Exactly, HR.
We finna get ready to head out. Make sure you like the show, share the show, tell your folks, hey, leave a comment while you at it. All right. But we will see you guys tomorrow.
So, Antonio, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Happy Thursday.
So, we about to get out here on TikTok too, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That and by post on social media, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, we out of here. All right. Y'all make sure you watch the show from and JJ Joe today with JJ Pruitt. He was on there too. But I want to say this, that I have to be honest.